Alright, let's get started. I think everything is working fine with the stream. If not, I will fix it up as we go. Alright, so this is the start of a new No Sphere Grid challenge, although it's a bit of a funny one because while I'm not using the sphere grid, I am allowing myself to basically swap each of the characters' starting abilities for something different. So I've got information up in the top left of the screen, which I'm hoping makes it easier to try and follow that. Right now, most of the characters have just blank space for abilities because I haven't actually decided what abilities I need. But Lulu, I'm essentially locked in 3 out of the 4 to be Ultima, Double Cast, and Osmos. So I think I will play the game as normal until we get to Besaid, and then I will have to just take a minute and edit the save real quick to get those abilities swapped out, but that won't be a big deal. I'm not... yeah, I think with the extra restrictions, obviously this would be an easier version of a No Sphere Grid game if I was allowing other abilities, because the starting abilities of the characters are, apart from Riku, I guess, not the best. But... oh yeah, I also have the Japanese, I have a mod that changes the default voiceover to be Japanese just because... or I decided to leave it like that. I can turn it off, but I've never actually listened to the Japanese audio, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I wanted a set of restrictions that would feel different from a No Sphere Grid game, so not relying on summons or use or mix, but that also wasn't like the ability nodes only challenge that I've played up until April, and obviously a bunch of other people have played as well. So I'm not sure that this is going to achieve that. I think it's probably going to be a bit too difficult and end up kind of feeling like the ability nodes only challenge, but generally a harder version. But we'll see. I haven't completely decided, or like I haven't completely figured out how it's going to go, so I think I'll just get started and see how far I can get. Alright. So what are we going to call Titus? Okay, we only have 8 characters. That's too bad. I was wanting to do NSG switch for switch abilities, but that is not going to fit. I should call it something just... I have hundreds of these save files in different folders, so it does help if I call it something to actually remind me what the challenge was. I can call it... here, I can call it No Sphere Grid Swap. That's fine, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, so I mentioned this mod Actually, the main purpose of it was to try and be able to skip at least some of the cutscenes, and the Japanese audio kind of came as a bonus, but I think I'll hold off just trying to skip through cutscenes until we're getting to a situation where, like, I'm having to reset a bunch of times and fight, you know, some particular battle over and over. I don't mind playing through the early game as normal. Well, I guess we can just use the remaster skip feature to skip the FMV videos, so I'll do that. So the very beginning of this game is not going to be different from other games. We don't have items or overdrives or summons. But the big thing is we also don't have access to the abilities that characters normally have. So no Cure, no Asuna on Unit, and no Tier 1 elemental spells on Lulu, although she does have Ultimate, which is way more powerful, but basically uses all of her MP to cast. So because we're not using overdrives, no need to spend any extra time in Dream Zanarkand learning overdrive modes or anything. Whoops. I can get rid of this stream starting soon banner. There we go. Yeah, I decided I'd put like some tiny amount of effort into the stream. So yeah, we don't need to talk to the girl for extra potions. Yeah, so I decided I'd have, as well as having the details about the challenge in the top left, I made like really simple banners for stream starting soon and be right back. And I've also tried to make it so that like the most recent however many posts in the Twitch chat are actually displayed on the screen, which is nice for when I upload to YouTube, so that people looking at the YouTube video can actually see like the chat history. But all of that I'm doing for the first time, and so yeah, I'm liable to mess at least some bit up. I did a test earlier when I looked at the layout, and it's probably going to be rough on people looking, like viewing on mobile, but otherwise hopefully the layout isn't too bad. It is very weird watching this with the Japanese audio, just having seen it with the English so many times, even though obviously it was written, recorded in Japanese. I wonder if the cadence... Yeah, I guess we'll have fewer weird lines that feel a bit rushed in the English because of the timing being set by the Japanese, but... Yeah, if the Japanese audio ends up getting distracting or people don't like it, I'm pretty indifferent. Like, I could go back to the English version. I think I just need to edit a file in the mod and reset the game basically. But yeah, I'll leave it like it is. Okay, so I'm not sure what ability Aaron is going to have eventually. It's not going to be Power Break, or I don't think it's going to be Power Break. Since I haven't edited the file yet, he will have Power Break here, but I mean, it's not going to make any difference for these battles. Alright. So yeah, like I said, no need to bother learning overdrive moves or anything, let's just get through this stuff. This mini encounter right here is the best for learning overdrives because Zen scales don't actually attack past the first couple of turns, so you can learn Slayer, Warrior, Ally, all kinds of stuff on Titus and Orin if you really want to, but yeah, we don't need to. Yeah, I'll talk a little more about plans for the other characters' abilities as we get a bit further into the game. I'm really not sure what I want Aaron to have. He is a bit limited by MP, and his magic stats 5, which is joint lowest with, I guess just Titus. Yeah, is the other character with magic of 5. So maybe some supporting magic, like Haste or Hastiger, or maybe something like Provoke or Threaten. But yeah, like I said, I'll figure that out later. Alright, the one time we are forced to use Aaron's Overdrive. And let's go ahead and speed this up to ×2, because it is a not interesting fight. Did we get it? I guess we did. Hey Blitz, how's it going? Hopefully you can see your message appear on the screen. Oh yeah, it looks like it's shown up. At least on the OBS view. Do you hear my microphone okay? Nice, okay. Yeah, I thought I'd see how things worked with having the chat on the screen. It makes it maybe a little cluttered, but yeah, I'll see. If people complain, I can maybe try and move it or something, but alright. Yeah, I wonder when I have to actually... I guess it's the random encounters in Kilika, probably. Where I'll have to actually edit the save and stick some abilities on people. Well, I suppose the, yeah, the tutorial water flan. Yeah, I thought it was kind of the best place for it, so... There's quite a lot of stuff on the right-hand side. Like, I don't want to cover the turn bar. Okay, one more thing that I think this is working okay, but on the audio side, like, I'm not using earphones, so in theory my microphone is picking up the game audio, but it didn't seem like I was getting like an echo or a repeat. But if you hear anything like that, let me know, because I can put earphones in, no problem. I made a recording where I tried to test it. CTB and HPMP, yeah, exactly, that's the most important, yeah. Sounds fine, awesome, thank you. You've been doing a bit of modding ever since giving Titus a sensor weapon. It's so weird to see how tanker dies so long before it's 1000 XP. Yeah, I must admit, I never really understood how that mechanic worked. Is it just off the number of hits? What kind of modding are you working on, by the way? I feel like I know your name from YouTube, but if you post on the game FAQ boards as well, either with a different name or if I've just forgotten, feel free to say so, because I don't read those boards as often as I used to. Alright, let's go down. You getting into modding? Nice. I haven't seen much in the way of like tutorials for gameplay modding. I saw a tutorial, although I didn't look at it in detail, for graphics and textures. But there are, I mean, at this point, there's obviously Pete Berman's mod, which isn't for the HD remaster, but there's at least a few like gameplay difficulty changing mods, so feels like there was knowledge on how to do that stuff. I just, yeah, I don't know if it's posted in Discord channels. I'm a bit too much of a boomer for Discord to be to be honest. Man, Titus with the Japanese audio, I don't know, it's interesting. I think yeah, like I was saying, I get so used to the English audio, it's like, kind of makes sense that he'd kind of be screaming and desperate at this point. Even if it doesn't sound quite as wild in the English. Yeah. I actually was thinking of trying, there's a Final Fantasy XII mod, Struggle for Freedom, I think, that I see people talking about on the FF12 boards, and I feel it's like an overhaul of the game. Let's see, what am I doing here? I don't actually need that. I haven't actually tried it yet. Oh, that was not what I wanted. Yeah, if you try that, let me know. because I'm curious. I find with FF12, like, I try to play challenges or a tiny bit, and I don't know if it's just the pacing of the early game or like the mechanics not being quite as fun for me as this maybe, but I just struggle to replay it for whatever reason. Oh, yeah, I'd really be surprised if it's for anything but just the PC version. What am I doing here? Do I actually need to grab... Nah, we're not going to need Gil. Yeah, we can just drop down. Try a few challenges, always quit after Tomb of Wraithful. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm the same. I guess I told the voice actor, like, pretend you're submerged in water, or they just gave him a bucket. You've done a regular low-level challenge? Yeah. I think low level's kind of a good challenge just to understand how game mechanics work. But once you do understand how it works, it's kind of like this, where, you can overcome stuff pretty easily. Hey, thanks. Yeah, I hope it's fun too. I'm not that optimistic about how far I can get in this. Like, yeah, I'd be pretty surprised if I can beat Flux, but we'll see. It's nice to have something that's sort of new. The random encounters are going to be interesting, that's for sure. There's going to be the easy random encounters where we have MP for Ultima, and the hard random encounters when we don't. I actually made a list of, like, basically all the enemies that I can steal reasonable amounts of MP from with Osmos on Lulu. Random encounter is going to be the hard part. Yeah, I mean, some bosses are going to be hard too, but I think you're right. It's easier to take for granted stuff like Cure, just patching up the party after each fight, and I really don't want to spend an ability slot on Cure. Yeah. I was thinking Provoke and Threaten would be two abilities that have some utility against bosses, but also are really good in random encounters. Not totally sure who... like, almost anyone could learn those. Well, I guess Whacker only has 10 MP and Threaten is 12, but almost anyone could learn Provoke. Okay, I have to remember to actually save here because it is possible to lose to click. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to give Riku life, but I haven't actually done that, so... We're not very likely to lose to click and Tross, but it could happen. Sentinel might be good too. Yeah. Yeah, the thing with Sentinel's good to kind of protect Lulu or protect valuable people, but my Sentinel character is going to be stuck at 1 HP after a lot of the battles for the stretches with lots of random encounters, so yeah, we'll see. I'm definitely open to all these things. I wrote in like 3 abilities on Lulu because I'm locked into those, but everything else is on the table. I guess we don't really need this X potion, but let's grab it. I think I will get Dark Touch for Waka and Tidus from the 2 forced Garuda fights on Besaid, because I'm not going to have Dark Attack for the Underwater Sinspawn. I guess I can... yeah, it doesn't matter. I probably have enough gil for equipment from the Besaid shop, even without worrying about selling stuff, but since I'm here, I don't know, I have some kind of... a bit of a compulsion, I guess, to pick up stuff like that X potion. Okay, let's go save. Yeah, I have like, let's see if I can get it here. I penciled in kind of a plan for abilities that had yeah, here we go. I had Copycat on Yuna and Riku for copycatting Ultima basically, and Osmos, I guess. Provoke on Oren, Threaten on Kimari, Focus on Waka. Either Life or Regen on Riku, and it probably just has to be Life for Altana. Although there are situations where Regen could be better, but yeah, probably just Life. Then there's one more ability on Lulu and one more on Yuna. One of those probably needs to be Hastiger. But, I don't know. Evra is going to be a bit of a problem, and it's obviously really awkward that Yuna's not in a party for that, so whatever ability she has, we don't have access to. I think I can... well, we'll see how the random encounters go, but I think I'll try and get up to... yeah, I'll try and get up to Gui without adding too much more. Copycat on Yuna seems really good. I mean, I think it makes more sense than having her with actual offensive magic. Of course, it's a bit limited, like, you have to time the copycat to actually copycat Ultima plus Osmos or whatever. But I still think copycat on Yuna is a good shout. Let's see, it's 6 hits here, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's definitely a situation where you're better off defending on a turn, but okay, that miss is nice. So 3, 4. Yeah, I think if we'd crit, we would be better off defending here, because we could get into the second phase of the fight afterwards, but since we haven't crit, we should just attack. It's actually a lot of damage on Titus. Yeah, so just to be completely clear about the rules also for anyone watching later on YouTube, Riku still has steal and use, and the game is going to force me to use and throw a grenade, but after that I'm basically pretending that she doesn't have steal or use. Let's see here. I guess there's some consideration. So Titus can take 2 more hits. I guess there's a consideration to try and have him defend if he's 1 hit from dying, but since... yeah, Titus did take a beating. I'm a little worried about this fight now. I think we should go ahead and start attacking. If I start defending with Titus too soon, then Riku's just not going to get the damage in. Yeah, so this is a problem. So we've done 550 or so we've got 900 left. The thing is, because, I mean, Click is pretty slow, one possibility... I could change weapon, then defend. Then I could get at least 2 attacks with Titus afterwards. Yeah, I think that makes sense. If I just attack here, then Titus gets hit, then that's only 1 attack, so I can guarantee better than that. Riku just has to keep attacking. Obviously hope Riku gets hit. Okay, well, not much strategy now, it's just all-out attack, since defending doesn't let Titus survive. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I think we've probably got this now. Oh, we'll see. Riku's damage is so low. So she's got 4. Oh, that's good. Nice, okay, yeah, we're fine. I feel like I have lost that fight before, but it must have really gone badly. Wow, no spirit level for Titus. RIP. Yeah, of course, the Japanese audio for Albert. When you don't know Japanese, it's sort of... I wonder how they did that. Because it makes sense with... How am I editing my save? I'm just going to use FFX ed. And... like, it works really well with the HD remaster saves. You don't have to run any other program. You just, like, stop the game, open the save, and then you can. It's Fuzzy Millipede's editor, I think. He was the one who made it. But yeah, it's very easy. Yeah, I was gonna say with the I always wondered about this, and maybe this is a stupid thing, but like, I get how there are 26 characters in the English alphabet and 26 Albert primers. Presumably in the Japanese version there are also 26 Albert primers, but what exactly they correspond to I don't know, because I didn't think there was like the same correspondence with characters in Japanese. But anyway, obviously they make it work, I just don't know how. Yeah, so I can do it without even stopping the stream. The worst case would be like a black screen for a couple of minutes, but it really is quick. Yeah, brother sounds pretty weird. Oh, for some reason... Man, that's annoying. My stream chat actually is not showing... I have like a pop-out of the stream chat, but it's not showing all the messages. But I do see it through OBS. Alright, whatever. Okay, maybe it's reloaded now. So what are you up to, Blitz? Are you playing something, or are you like guests eating dinner, or? What time is it? 8? Yeah, I guess it's like 8:45 for you. Oh, 7:45. Huh, okay. Wait, is Portugal... Oh, Trails of Cold Steel. Okay, yeah. This is a really dumb question that I should know the answer to, but I thought, is Portugal not on the same time zone as Spain and like most of Western Europe? Because I thought you'd be 6 hours ahead of me. Controller ran out of battery and you saw I was streaming. Ah. Worked out, I guess. Well, for me anyway. Oh, it is +0, okay. I just assumed it was the same as Spain, because it seems like such a pain to have like that border be a change in time zone, but I guess, yeah. Fair enough. Yeah, okay. I knew Spain, France, Germany were +1, Italy as well, I think. Yeah. Alright, definitely hoping for a preemptive strike on the forced piranha fight. Well, no preemptive strike, but no ambush either. Yeah, I mean, we might crit with Titus, but can't really use that to advantage, so we're just going to guarantee a kill on one of these. I think these have 150 or 180 HP. Okay, that hit on Riku is probably not ideal, but we cannot do anything about it. Alright. Definitely all-out attack until someone's close enough or close to dying. That's a good start. Just regular attack. I think there's some variance. Yeah. There's some variance in when Trust moves behind the pillar here. And timing-wise... yeah, this is particularly awkward with Titus because defending is better than healing. But I end up sort of making defend a rank 3 action by having to do the weapon switch first. I still think it's okay. And Riku... yeah, Riku can just defend. Yeah, we should be able to pick 50 HP up with Riku off the second time it goes behind the pillar. That would be great because Riku is a little beaten up already. Ouch. I think there's a good chance it goes behind the pillar here. I think I should just attack with Riku. I mean, she does die to tentacles, but it does not seem likely it's going to use tentacles. And even if it did, it would only hit her half the time kind of thing. Yeah, so now she can... yeah, so this is good. So now she gets to heal. Yeah. Alright, so considerations for defending with Riku now. Yeah, so she took 88 from her tentacles. I think I will defend. She just does enough less damage than Titus. Yeah. Okay, so now she can take one more hit from anything. That's not good though. Yeah, Tentacles has at least a chance of killing here, if not most of the time, so I'll just keep attacking. Probably it's like, oh, especially with that crit, probably Titus can win the battle even if she does get focused down. That's a good miss. Alright, yeah, Tross having not the best time of it here. It went well from at the beginning, and then, like, yeah, he starts kind of attacking Titus, he gets 3 misses in a row, and he's done. Yeah. I think I've lost to almost every one of these early fights, at least at some point. I've definitely lost to Click and Tross. Fortunately, yeah. It would have been a little annoying to lose in this challenge just because Riku will have some skills later that would have guaranteed the win, but we did not need to worry about that. Yeah, so I'll keep playing until after the scene with Yuno in the summoning and when the party's about to leave, and then I'll make a save there and just add the extra spells for Lulu. Oh, yeah, okay. If you're playing Riku only no items no overdrive, then, or even Riku only no items, then yeah, click, yeah, sure. I have to say, I don't know how you're killing Anima in that challenge. Can you just survive? No, I mean, it doesn't even matter really if you can survive Oblivion. I'm trying to think what's in Riku's starting loop cluster. There's just a bunch of HP, right? And a little agility? Wow, Titus, Japanese voice actor Titus is very excited about this food.
じるよ。おお。でもそれなら最初から普通に話してくれよな。
そんな余裕なかったんだよ。
Yeah.
私のこと魔物だと思ってて。
I don't think I've ever actually done that, but I've thought about it. Even then, though, like,
君って意味。
I don't know. It feels like Riku's not going to do damage fast enough. But I don't know.
あんたたち何者？
I guess you have
アルベ
SOS
ド族
haste.
だよ。言葉でわかるでしょ。
Oh, and are you adding? I guess you're adding stat spheres.
ライも何も。
Are you allowing stat spheres in the provided it's within the starting loot
そこでブ
cluster?
リッツの選手やってて
I
さ。
hadn't thought about that. That makes sense.
ザナルカンドエーブスのエース。
もしかして頭を強く打つとかした？
Riku does around 1200. Damn. Okay, that's pretty good.
じゃあその前のこと覚えてる？
ザナルカンドのこと、試合や生活のこと、ブリッツボールの試合の時にシンが襲ってきたこと、そしてアーロンのせいで逃げ遅れて光に包まれて思いつくままに話したけど、そのうち不安になってきたんだ。俺変なこと言ってんのか？
シンに近づいたんだ。
Something I thought of for this challenge is I could have zombie attack to in principle, like zombie my own characters and protect them from death effect from pain. I don't think that's a great idea, but I could do it. It would be funny. I think it's still like 400 or 500 HP damage though.
1000年前にシンが暴れて壊しちゃった。だからブリッツボールなんてできないよ。
え？どういうことだよ。1000年前って。俺、シンがザナルカンドを襲うの見たんだぞ。あれが1000年前だってのか。信じらんないってそんなの。
Yeah. Zombie's fun as well for Osmos, but I couldn't really think of a way to exploit that like I did with my ability and MP nodes only run. Which is too bad because having Osmos on characters with higher magic stack than Waka is also just good because you can pass around MP far more efficiently. But yeah, we'll see. Maybe we can do something with Zombie.
君を知ってる人いるかもしれないし、君も何か思い出すかもしれないもんね。
ルカ？
I think there's... Yeah, I think there's maybe some of the bosses that are randomly vulnerable to zombie, but it's only... It's stuff that doesn't matter much anyway, like maybe the Kilika Sin spawn? I'm not sure.
じゃあみんなに話してくるからちょっと待ってて。あ、それから注意。ザナルカンドから来たなんて人には言わない
It
方
would
が
be
いい
good
よ。
for random encounters.
あそこはエボンの聖なる土地だから怒る人いると思うんだ。
If I had Riku with life, for instance, like zombie attack and life is cheaper than Ultima, and in theory does effectively more damage, or just kill stuff.
ザナルカンドはエボンの聖なる土地。何のこっですかって感じだった。エボン？真の毒気？ルカ？どこか遠くへ来ただけだと思ってた。すぐに帰れると思ってた。1000年の時を超えたってか。信じられるかっつーの。あ、もう！え？
死んだルーボー焼き足しルーボー
Alright, definitely want to pick up the staff for Yuna from the Cloister of Trials, although there's no reason not to do that, but that 8% magic is going to be good. I was looking at where I can get magic plus % gear. There's the 20% halberd for Kimari after Jose, which is pretty good. Well, definitely better than anything we can drop farm. I could get 10% for Lulu from Chocobo Eater, or maybe even 15%, although that's could be pushing it. I don't think Chocobo Eater will be too bad, even without many more abilities, because I have, you know, Darkness, Poison, Slow from abilities, just equipment abilities. But I also don't have much MP, because Chocobo Eater himself only has... Oh, let's see, what is it? Yeah, hardly any. Alright. We really don't need to pick this up, but whatever. I'll skip all the items on the Oryx. It's funny how Zanuck and Abe's actually didn't sound that different from the English.
今のなし。俺さ、真に近づきすぎて頭がぐるぐるなんだよな。だからどこ
真の毒気にやられたか。でもこうして生きてるんだ。エボンの賜物だな。トレーニング続けてろ。俺はワッカ。このビサイドオーラカの戦士兼コーチだ。なんだ腹減りか。よし村行くぞ。なんか食わしてやる。
Alright, so I shouldn't have any trouble with the Prana battles. I think we need a little luck against Kimari, but a crit from Tidus or Kimari missing a regular attack would do it, if I remember correctly.
今は遺跡になってしまったでいいんだよな。
昔々スピラにはでっかい町がたくさんあった。夜でも賑やかな機械仕掛けの大都市だ。みんな機械の力に頼って面白おかしく。
Yeah, Waka does sound somewhat similar to the English version. I know what you mean.
見てみろ。突然神が現れて、もちろんそれが大体まあ神は調子に乗っちまった人間への罰ってわけだな。まったくよ。
I mean, it's probably not a coincidence. Like, I'm sure when they were casting for the, you know, doing the recruitment for the English voice actors, they
しかしたらそんなチーム本当にあったのかもしれない。
like would have some idea of how the characters sounded that obviously match the Japanese voice actors. I'm assuming they do all the Japanese voice acting first. Maybe not though, I don't know.
俺を励ましてくれ。でもその時始まりは死んだ。
I know I was watching an interview,
それができたらその時が来るまでは
or yeah, like an interview with one of the voice actors from Elden Ring, and something I didn't appreciate is how much like back and forth and changing of the script there is in video games. Like obviously we only see the final thing, but often it does get changed around a bit and the voice actors have to like go in and re-record lines or what have you. It's kind of interesting. Yeah, so Waka sounds kind of similar. Titus sounds pretty different. But I actually... I mean, I feel like his Japanese voice actor is kind of maybe more expressive, which isn't bad. Like, there's times when the English voice actor kind of sounds a little... Yeah, I don't know. Maybe, like, isn't reacting as strongly to things as he could be. Yeah, I don't really know much about voice acting either. I just happened to read this or listen to this interview, and I was like, okay, yeah, that kind of makes sense. We don't need to pick up the items here. It's nothing more viable than Phoenix Downs. Actually sounds pretty cool. Yeah, I'm enjoying it too. I'm gonna stick with it, I think. We'll see how like Yuno and Lulu sound. If there's one party member who's just so annoying we can't stand him or whatever, then yeah, I'll switch it off, but for now it's good. Aaron sounded... yeah, I'm not sure about Aaron. He didn't really say much, I guess. Same voice as some popular character from Naruto? Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, I'm not familiar with Naruto at all. I mean, I've heard of it, but...
ブリッツとシンだけがそんなに外れてなかったろ？
俺はあそこで生まれ13歳ででもでなでもちょっと気抜いた
Yeah, I really don't know what my options are, or what good options would be for Wakka's ability in this, just with him only having 10 MP.
去年の1回
I had Focus penciled down in my, like,
次の
rough
大会で勝って
table I drew up, just because it doesn't cost MP, and
順位は関係ないんだ本気でやったって
目標
it was definitely an ability that I'm going to want to either boost my damage or against Evre and possibly Altana, although I guess mainly Evre reduce incoming magic damage. But Focus could kind of just go on anyone. I guess it makes a bit more sense if I'm having 3 magic characters, like 3 characters trying to do magic damage, to have one of them with Focus.
誰
討伐うん悪かった
その代わり
ああ討伐隊のことは
Oops. Ah, come on, camera. Yeah, Focus is quite a big magic boost, or like a damage boost.
食べ物ある
後であの家で食わせてやるしばらく暇つぶしてろそうだなあそこが討伐隊宿舎だルツとガッタにいろいろ聞いてみろよ
I think I'll wait on Wakka's ability though, because with Dark Touch from Besaid, the underwater sin spawn shouldn't be too bad, and I know that I can beat Extractor without items or overdrive, just with abilities on equipment, so we'll hold off on it.
忘れたっていうか知らなかったんだけどさ
生活の基本だろ
Equipment have to do a lot of heavy lifting. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I was excited, well, I'm still excited about this challenge, but I was excited at the beginning, and the more I thought about it, the more I thought, okay, I actually really don't have many ability slots here. I'm gonna have to cut a lot of corners. And yeah, there's a limit to what equipment can do. But we will see. If we don't get that far, it's not such a big deal.
じゃあジーンの召喚師様にご挨拶してきな
それはブリッツボールの選手だったら誰でも知ってる勝利のおまじないだった
I did consider, like, and maybe this even is worth thinking about, or, well, it doesn't, yeah. I'm gonna try the double cast Osmo's Ultima for Lulu, but maybe it's worth considering a completely different setup where I actually don't go much for offense. Because it's only really Anima. Yeah, this isn't totally true, but it's kind of, Anima's the only real like DPS check until OD Sin, kind of.
なんか
It's asking a lot to survive stuff like cross cleave from Flux, but maybe there's a way to just not have much offense. But yeah, I might think about that for the future, but
本当に俺の
I kind of feel
知らない
like
世界
just
だった
blasting some things with Ultima, so we'll do it that way this time around at least. It's still rough because having characters KO'd and reviving them is kind of inefficient. Like, it just takes a lot of ticks. Obviously, stuff can go wrong if your character with life gets KO'd and so on. But if you're trying to protect your characters so they don't get KO'd, you need ways to mitigate damage and also heal, and then that's going to take up a lot of slots. So yeah, I think there's just no good solution.
ご製造が届きました大召喚師
Which is fine. I mean, it kind of... Yeah, it kind of ends up being a bit of a harder version than ability nodes only, even though in theory you have the flexibility to put the abilities on the characters you want. Just having so few of them is a
何度も同じ言い訳をする
bigger
自分
downside
が
overall.
少しおかしくて寂しかった。
召喚師とは神秘の技で
Yeah,
我らエボンの民をお守りくださるお方。
yeah, no, that's
選ばれ
fine.
し召喚師が操るは
By the time we get there, we'll see how we're doing on the random encounters.
祈りに応えて姿を現す召喚師
I mean, if I'm actually enjoying the challenge, and I might like relax a restriction or
なん
something
だ
like
かす
that.
ごいおじさんたちに感謝しなさいってことだと思った。
But I have a feeling that I might end up committing slots to just be able to get through random encounters without endless game overs, and yeah, just not get as far through the story. I was thinking about my the challenge I streamed 2 years ago now. I can't believe it's 2 years ago. But the no customized, no items, and then only using each mix once. I was actually rewatching some of the videos for that.
悪いな。
And I think I can do a bit of a better job. So I was considering maybe going back to that at some point.
様子を見に行った。
It's amazing how easy it is, like looking back at something which you put thought into, but then you look back on it and it's like, oh, you just easily see, oh, you could have done this differently or that differently.
様子を見
I think at the time I was also a little concerned about not just spending hours and hours and hours grinding and grinding and grinding for
それで
specific drops. So I didn't get anything from Wendigo in that challenge just because it was kind of annoying to beat it without mix in the first place. But I probably could have used... So I got up to Sanctuary Keeper,
わっか。
but I had to use a lot of mixes, a lot of good mixes against Flux. And including Sunburst and Hyper Mighty G. And I can't remember the details of Sanctuary Keeper, I haven't looked back at that, but I don't think there was any good way to do it without
あの奥に試練の間ってのが。
like petrifying characters to survive the photon wings and then killing them afterwards, which is problematic for all kinds of reasons, or
ガードがつい
yeah, getting a lot of luck with targeting.
もしものことあったらどうすんだよ。死んじまったらおしまいだろ。
掟を破っ
One thing I found out actually that was this was a couple of weeks ago. I was playing some of P. Birdman's mod and reading some of the documentation on the changes in that he made. And something I didn't realize is that Altana is vulnerable to Demi, basically. And that also includes, I'm pretty sure, the gravity mixes. So you can't mix... Oh, what are they called? There's like Nega Burst and Black Hole. I don't think you can mix the more powerful one without later items, but you can definitely mix the lower tier one. And I had no idea about that at the time, so I used up like a 9-hit elemental mix that would have been useful against any boss. Whereas I could have just mixed Nega Burst for 9999 HP in that fight. I don't know that... Yeah, I can't remember if it was actually damage, like running out of damage that limited me on Sanctuary Keeper, but it wasn't... Yeah, that might have helped. That was definitely a fun challenge, though. Alright, so we don't want to pick this up right now. Yeah, I should have realized it worked that way. Right, exactly. Yeah, I was just about to say that. Yeah, the damage from life is actually gravity damage. And I hadn't appreciated that either, but that is exactly how it works. Hey Gavarion, how's it going? Good to see you. I guess I stick this in here. Hey, thanks. Yeah. I'm gonna try and stream a bit over the next couple of weeks, just because I have some quiet time at work, and then we'll see. I was considering trying to, like, even after, you know, work is back to normal and busier, and I don't have too much time, like, I won't be able to stream every day then, but I was thinking I might try and keep streaming once or twice a week, but that is all, yeah, TBD. But I kind of like streaming, and I especially like people coming and hanging out, so we'll see what happens. Alright, so that is 8% magic on Yuna. And we can eventually buy plus 10 and plus 3 from, I think in the Calmlands, one of the shops. Which is obviously good for copycatting.
あんたはいいのか？
俺はガードだからな。
ガードってば？
召喚師はスピラ中の寺院で祈りを捧げるための旅に出るんだ。ガードってのはその護衛だ。今この奥にいるガードは一人はすぐに怒るし、もう一人は何考えてるかわからん。まあここまで来た。
Alright, let's see what Lulu's voice actress sounds like.
なんであんたが来るわけ？私たちじゃ不安だった？
いや、そのついほら、やっぱり怒ったろうね。
召喚師は大丈夫なのか？
あんた誰？
I guess Yuna doesn't... Yeah, I guess Yuna doesn't say anything right now. Oh no, she says, I've done it, I've become a summoner. Apparently there's a, as well as the actual voice lines, there's also Japanese recording of, like, grunts and other noises in battle, which is kind of funny.
そりゃ召喚師はおじさんだ
So
と思っ
like,
てたからさ。
the character kind of groans when they miss or whatever, but I guess I don't know why that's language specific, but apparently it is. Okay, what am I doing now? I think... Yeah, I think we're getting close to the point where I want to make a save and just take a minute to edit Lulu's abilities, or at least add extra spells and stuff. I do remember, I mean, Final Fantasy X was one of the Yeah. Yeah, that's right. It's easy to forget that. It kind of doesn't make sense to have like the grunts done by one voice actor, but the actual dialogue done by another. So yeah, yeah. I mean, hey, there's all sorts of movie roles that are basically that, right? For various reasons. Almost through the
圧倒的な
cutscenes.
光景だった。見た目は少し怖かったけど、なんていうのかな、不思議な優しさみたいなものが俺にも伝わ
Yuna's
ってき
voice
た。
actor sounds really familiar. Hmm.
そうそう、初めて話をしたのは夜になってからだった。俺には分かってなかったけど、あれは
Do you watch much
みんな
like anime in Japanese or Japanese movies or I guess games in Japanese? Because I've watched a couple of things, but really not much. I think I watched a Japanese movie a few months ago with English subtitles. But I don't play many JRPGs these days, to be honest. Or many like new ones.
よろしく。で、大会の目標は？
俺たちの目標クリスタルの出る試合にはそうする優勝だ優勝だ優勝だ優勝だ優勝だ優勝優勝優勝だ優勝だ優勝だ優勝優勝優勝だ
Yeah. I usually prefer Japanese voice with subs as well. I'm just not a big watcher of anime.
でも元はといえば私のせいですから。
Yeah.
ユーナです。さっきはありがとうございました。
え？ああ、助けに行ったことか。でもさ、あれまずかったんだろ？
I think I got distracted in the middle of saying a few minutes ago that Final Fantasy X was like the first fully voiced Final Fantasy game, right?
あ、あのさ、
I remember the voice acting being a big deal at the time anyway.
すごかった。
本当？私大召喚師になれると思う？ユーナ様、もっとお話ししよう。
Yeah.
じゃあまた明日。
明日って？
明日は同じ船で出発でしょ？
あ、そうなの？
お話できるよね？
うん。
ザナルカンドのこと聞かせてね。
可愛いだろ好きになるなよ
そんなの約束できないね。向こうが俺のこと好きになったらどうするよ。
そんなことにはならない眠くなってきたら俺に言え寝床の用意してやるから
Yeah. I remember I played some PC games, like not JRPG style, but just kind of adventure, point and click adventure games, which had a whole bunch of voice acting done from at least a few years before this. So I'd kind of played some games where they'd done a lot of voice acting, but Definitely on the RPG side, this was
早く来ないとみんなに見つかっちゃうね。
one of the first big ones.
いいのか
On console as well, maybe.
ザナルカンド
Yeah, that's probably another distinction.
連れてってこらー、あたしと旅するって言ったのに。
あれは
ユーナを好きになるなって言われたくせに。そっか。
いや
そう、だからあたしと行くの。
なーにやってんだ。ガキのくせに女と旅だ。1000年早いって。おお、また始まるのかな。
Jack's voice actors.
すぐ泣くぞ。絶対泣くぞ。ほら泣くぞ。
Yeah, that kind of goes with how I imagine the character, I guess. At least just like
大
the
きな声で言わないとダメだよ。
pitch of the voice and stuff. That's good.
大嫌い。
あ？
ほら。
Oh, Xenosaga
ほら。
and Final Fantasy X was a year earlier? Okay.
大嫌いだ。
もう死んでしまったのよ。
I think it's one of those things where once one company making sort of big budget JRPG style games or any style of games, once you have something like voice acting come in, your competitors are just like, they just have to do it as well, right? Like,
でもさ、あいつだって困ってたし。
また言い訳？
you know, who's going to want to play your game with just text when the competition has fully voiced stuff?
でも聞き飽きたわ。
怖いなあ。でチャップって
俺の弟だ。お前に似てたんだ。
死んだ。
討伐隊に入ってたけど、去年シンと戦ってやられた。俺がそれを知ったのは大会の日でな。
あ、それで
俺はガードになってシンと戦うことにした。
敵討ちか。
そのつもりだったけどな。笑っちゃうよな。弟の敵討ちとブリッツ、どっちが大事だってんだよな。まあ次の大会終わったらガードに専念すっから。そのためにお前を利用してるみたいだけど、悪いな。
気にすんなよ。俺だってあんたに頼りっきりだ。あんたに会えて本当に助かってる。いろいろありがとな、わっか。
照れるからやめれ。
Alright, let's grab Albert Primer 2, watch this scene, get Energy Blast and save, and then I will
おう
do a little ability editing. Hopefully OBS is fine with that.
気にす
I don't actually think I need to close down... Yeah, no, I don't actually think I need to close down FF10.
ユーナと同じ船なんだ。
So yeah, it shouldn't mess up the stream at all.
な、
その時から素質があることが分かった。そして今日
初めからそんな荷物。
あ、私。
ユーナのた
そっか。
Yeah, I know I can one-shot Sin's Fin. I must admit, I'm kind of looking forward to that. This Waterflan's not going to know what hit it either. Yeah, yeah. It's kind of silly, but I do like that about this challenge. It's just having endgame abilities at the beginning. I guess I never picked up. Yeah, so when do I mean, we're not gonna have problems with Gil just because there's so little equipment to buy until we get to Luca. One of these has Gil though, right? Yeah, okay. Okay, and yeah, if you come back later, this lady sells equipment, although I think it's just like is it HP plus 5% or defense plus 3%? Okay, energy blast. Not that we really need that, I guess. Yeah, we're going to afford a ton of battles by the time we are fighting Isaru, but whatever. Okay, make a save. Yeah, and one thing in this mod is being able to soft reset. Okay, the way that soft reset works is interesting. Spawns you back into the last battle, and then Yuna just sort of shows up underwater. But yeah, that was a very weird way of getting back to the main menu. So, let me grab FFX Ed here. And yeah, underwater Yuna. I don't think it was though. I think it was just normal Yuna, like just stuck on that, made to appear in the underwater scene without actual underwater animation. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna edit Lulu right now. Scroll down to Black Magic, Osmos, Ultimate, and where are you? Double cast. There you are. And let's just save that. Okay, should be good to go. Yep. Perfect. I think because Lulu actually has the nodes for the elemental spells, they still show up, but yeah, obviously I won't use them. And may as well do that.
何も知らないのね。先が思いやられるわ。 炎属性の魔物には逆に氷属分かった？
炎と氷はいいけど、
雷属性と水属、あいつは水属性の魔物だから。
Alright, this one here is a water fiend, which means Ultima? Yep. Okay. Obviously, I'm gonna get sick of that animation in the next however many hours, but right now at least I am entertained.
よく見ておく。
早く行こうぜ。
少しの間待つ。
あ？
もう
Alright, so definitely save here in case I have to refight Kimari, although I think there's an autosave anyway. I'll also save after Kimari and get the double Dark Touch. I think Dark Touch on Wacko and Titus is honestly just pretty good to get anyway.
古い習慣でな。
For any of the physical attacking random encounters later. Yeah, exactly. Ice Fiends are weak against Ultima. Fire Fiends are weak against Ultima.
よし。
Alright. Come on, crit. Or that'll do actually, I think. Oh, maybe not. Oh no, we're okay. Oh, maybe we didn't need that miss then. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, we got through it.
決まり論ぞ。
そうい。
あいつも言うな。
え？
I guess defense plus 5%, slightly useful against the underwater Synthspawn. Yeah. Oh, it comes... Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, it comes down to damage rolls. Right, because it's 750 damage. And I guess... it's a question as to whether 6 attacks or 6 hits is just the variance is enough. Yeah. Alright, so I do want Dark Touch off this, and I will soft reset if we don't get it.
初の実践。
修行の成果。
Alright, so I guess, I mean, it doesn't matter too much how I do this. I could have Valor 4 just kill itself, but oh, I need to change this to stick on, yeah, memory mode. I think Tidus gets the drop from Valor 4 or Aeon's killing enemies. Although, yeah, I've seen that. I've seen people say that, but I've not actually. I don't know for sure that that's true. We can try it this way, and if I don't get something that either Tidus or Waka within a few attempts, then I can just let the characters kill it. Bright Rain, that's no good. Oh, I guess I can't soft reset here. P-Bird says Aeon kill goes for Tidus, yeah.
飛んでるやつはワッカの担当だろ
Yeah, okay.
間違っちゃねえけど
I guess it's true then.
せっかくだ召喚師様にいいとこ見せて
Oh man. The tutorial, okay, yeah, trying to soft reset. The characters are still talking for the next tutorial. Oops. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's speed this up. I would just kill this with Ultima, except, yeah, I do not want the drop for Lulu. Oh yeah, I should reload the manual save and change the cursor to memory. Unless we get a drop here, in which case I guess I can just go back to the save sphere. Blind pass, alright, that'll do. So I think, yeah, I think I'm correct that you don't actually get forced into using Dark Attack if Waka's not in the front line for the second fight. We will test that, I guess. Yeah, I only discovered somewhat recently that you could actually just go back and save between the two Garuda fights if you really care about what the drops are. It does help a little bit. I probably could beat the Underwater Synthspawn with just one Dark Touch weapon, but yeah. Better to have two, and like I was saying before, just good to have Twilight Steel for random encounters as well.
Waka, あんたの出番よ。
Yeah, so Waka, this is your show, but it doesn't actually force you to switch character. That said, oi, this is gonna be a little rough. Alright, that miss is good. Yeah, it's a little tedious, but this is not really going to be a problem. I mean, the Garuda just does not do that much damage, and we're not doing much back, but like, it's still fine. Wonder if it's faster to just one-shot it with Lulu and take the lower rods on the correct drop. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, that is a good point. Hmm. I'm not sure, but I'm willing to try that. I mean, I'm going to speed it up next time, either way. Oh, we got another blind pass. Okay.
Waka.
Wait. This is the mod's version of the soft reset being janky. I think it should be fine once we get back past the tutorials, but I should have just manually exited, because now I can't see anything, but my characters are not dead. Hmm. Come on, game, just give us game over. Okay. Alright, hopefully OBS picks us up again. Yeah, sorry about that. I hadn't really tested. I'd done a tiny bit of testing with the soft reset, and it kind of looked like it was behaving okay, but yeah, the beginning of the game must just screw it up. It was kind of funny though. Alright, let's go back to here. Yeah, let's just go ahead and blast this thing with Lulu. Let's just check I loaded the right save. Yeah. And also just switch config, cursor to memory, aeons to short. Yeah. Alright. Bright shield. Nope. Right character, but not the dark touch. I imagine it is faster to just do this though. As in just do what Gavarian suggested and just blast it with Ultima. Bright Bangle, nope. Right ring. Also no good. Let's see, how's this stream? Oh yeah, looks like everything's fine. Even just manually restarting the Final Fantasy X PC version doesn't take too long thinking about it. The main reason I was trying this mod is for the cutscene skipper, which I haven't used yet, but probably will at some point. But if the soft reset works properly without screwing stuff up for most of the game, I guess the problem is it needs to get you into a game, like it needs to get you into a battle before you can get a game over. That makes sense. I mean, you can't get a game over outside of battle in this, so. Yeah, the cutscene skip is good. It doesn't work well. Yeah, we'll see later. It doesn't work quite as flawlessly as I'd kind of hoped. So Unalesca was one of the fights I was just curious about, so I loaded a save from a previous challenge. And it does make the cutscene faster, but it doesn't skip it in the way that you think the word skip would mean. It's good for Flux though. For some reason with the Unalesca one, it still like plays a lot of the animation of the characters, whereas for the Flux one, it just sort of speeds through the dialogue and it takes like 2 minutes instead of 7 minutes or 5 minutes or something. So yeah, it is pretty good for yeah, when you're rerunning the fight and just viewing the same thing again and again, yeah, it's really good. Oh, we're doing well on the bright rings. Oh, I don't know. I think we could easily have gotten this outcome with just killing it with characters and having Titus land last hits, so. I guess, yeah, probably most of the time. Probably most of the time. Well, let's see. Okay, let's just beat it down manually this time and try and like guess how much longer it takes. Because I'm just going to run at ×4 speed and mash X. Oh, this obviously is a lot slower. But maybe when you add the time for the resetting and stuff, the increased likelihood of it being for Titus is better. I'm honestly not sure. Yeah. Right arm guard. Mm-hmm. You know what, let's do it manually and have Titus land the last hit, because I have the feeling that Titus is not going to be contributing much to the rest of this challenge, so let's have him get his contribution in here. Well, he's contributing first strike later, but that is almost it. Yeah, as useful as in any other nurse figure challenge that doesn't use trio, pretty much. Pretty much. Well, hey, I don't know. I feel like I have him come in and throw Phoenix Downs as a kind of fast character that isn't Riku, as in fast character but not important. So sometimes he does that, but yeah. He does get to talk to bosses, that's true. Alright, just while this is loading again, I'm going to grab another glass of water. I will be right back. Yeah, it's he gets the strength boost Titus against the first two Seymour fights, right? Although against Natters it usually doesn't really matter. The Garuda's just murdering Titus. It's onto us. Yeah, I think we've just gotten a bit unlucky with the drop, whichever way we were doing it. That's fine. Nope, that is a switch hitter. Do you also want to get Dark Touch for Kamari for Jeannot? Yeah, I was thinking about it. I mean, that fight's not going to be particularly difficult either. I was thinking that probably would save time later. We're just going to have random encounters where I don't have the MP for ultimate and my characters are just at low health and liable to die. So there's not like a better weapon option for Kamari until I could maybe get Stone Touch, I guess. But we'll see how we go. I mean, if this takes ages and ages, maybe I'll skip Dark Touch there. It's funny that we haven't got at least a weapon for Titus yet, just given how few characters are actually available in the party at this point. Like, we can't get equipment drops for Kamari, Oren, or Riku. Enchanted Rod, okay. Yeah, the fact that you can get weapons without Dark Touch is not helping here, although, yeah, we haven't actually seen a weapon for Titus yet anyway. So yeah, gear-wise, Dark Touch from this, Dark Touch from Jeannot. We'll see where we are in terms of, obviously getting Lightning Strike for Titus would be kind of nice for the fights after the Blitzball game, but we might just get that. I'm going to have to do some grinding for SOS armor, SOS null armor from the workers. We might get Lightning Strike there, or we could probably pick it up from a Blitzerator. And then, yeah, Magic plus 10% for Lulu, I think, is the goal from Chocobo Eater. Probably do need Sleep Strike from Gui. Yeah, that battle could be that battle could be a problem. Bright Arm Guard. Gui could be tough. Yes. One thing I did test is whether Ultima hits the head, and it does. So, at least, like... Yeah, the arms only have 1 MP, and Gui itself has like 30 MP. But the head has 200. And the head dies to the first 2 Ultimas. That's one of the nice things about Ultima, is like there are boss battles where hitting multiple things is actually good. But yeah, the MP is a bit of an issue for Gui. I probably need to commit to a copycat character by then, at the very least. If not, pick some other abilities. Yeah, I guess Provoke works against Gui, although it just makes the physical attacks hit that character. It's not super amazing. Yeah, but the lack of power break and healing is obviously a problem. Honestly, for a lot of the fights, like having Lulu take MP from my other characters to be able to cast more Ultimas is probably the best bet, rather than actually just stealing it from the enemies. I was saying earlier, one of the funny things about this challenge is actually having to check the MP on enemies. And basically the element type enemies have a few hundred MP each, and the eyeball enemies, for whatever reason, have a bunch of MP. And then stuff like chimeras and some other random stuff as well does, but lots of the other fiends don't really have much. MP Stroll would be nice if we could get that to get Ultima back between random encounters. Right. It can't take more than what the characters had, that's correct. So I'd have to get 90 MP on Lulu, I'd have to double cast Osmos and steal from the two other characters. Or double cast one Osmos at an enemy and an Osmos at like Kimari or Yuna. But yeah, you're right, it can't take more than they have. It would be nice if it did, although that would be a little broken in this challenge. Alright, come on Titus. Rolled a crit at the end. Show me that Twilight Steel. Nope. Yeah, and Lulu also can't hold more MP than her maximum, so obviously, so that's kind of a... Yeah, there's definitely issues with taking Ultima. I did think about alternatives. Obviously, in terms of like just efficiency for MP, the Arga elemental spells are much better, but they do significantly less damage. They don't hit multiple things. Stuff like Evray is a problem. Dealing damage to Evray with the Arga spells is a problem because it resists them all. So I don't know. Yeah, there's problems with Ultima, but there's some advantages too. We'll see how it goes. Man. Alright, back to Ultima. Yeah, so Osmos uses the same damage formula as normal spells. It just has a damage constant of 10. As far as I know, the only difference is that it is not affected by magic plus percent on equipment, which I found out in my ability and MP nodes only challenge. But yeah, so Lulu against an enemy without magic defense is going to steal like 190 to 200, which sadly is more than she actually can use. It does mean though that there's some bosses like Evray, Flux, Mortiorcus that have 500 MP, so she doesn't sort of waste all of like their MP at once with a single cast at least. Yeah, I mean Osmos is just one of those abilities that if you're playing the game normally and like vaguely efficiently, why would you really use it, right? So. Oh, Dark Touch, but for Lulu. That is no good. Yeah. Yeah, Waka not the best. Magic wise. I think I did a tiny bit of playing around at one point with summons versus, like, max summons versus Dark Aeons. I can't remember if I used Osmos. But I just took a save with the Aeon stats hacked, so maybe it was just less important. Did you ever play more of your own Sphere Grid game when you were trying to kill the Dark Aeons? File for Ifrit Ixion. Okay. Can Aran tank all of Ifrit's stuff? I guess it does. Oh man, my knowledge of the Dark Aeon AI is sketchy. It does Meteor Strike on its turn, and then but counters other stuff? I'm not sure. But Meteor Strike is special damage, so that probably is rough to survive, I guess. But those things only kill one character at a time. Hmm. Distracted by other games. Yup. Presumably you can't Sentinel Meteor Strike because it's special damage. Auto Phoenix and attack wheels. Oh, with trio. Okay, yeah, okay, sure. Yeah. Oh, okay, no trio. You just raised strength on Titus and Waka. I see, I see. Man, really having a hard time getting the second Dark Touch out of this one. The problem with the Underwater Sin Spawn is because I have no dark attacks, if I only have one Dark Touch, I mean, I guess the Drain Touch HP damage is really not that much, but it still feels like a fight I could certainly lose. Yeah, I mean, if Dark Touch just doesn't get inflicted 2 or 3 times in a row, probably in some trouble. Skip Dark Touch and farm Waterproof instead. Yeah. We definitely have seen Dark Touch from the second Garuda, it's just not the guaranteed weapon drop, and we haven't had a single weapon for Titus at all, which is kind of crazy. Like, not even a strength plus %. Yeah. I don't know. I guess I have the problem with customization that you often do end up running into kind of tedious periods of just stealing and stealing and stealing, but I certainly understand not wanting to just reset for specific drops over and over. Oh, okay, we have a warrior's sword. Well, that's progress, kinda. Yeah, I mean, with customize... I think with customize, it kind of is more comparable to the ability nodes only challenge without items or overdrives, but allowing customize. Like, obviously it's a little different still, you do have less abilities, but once you get to the Calm Lands, you have access to 1 MP cost. Yeah, I know what you're saying. The fact that, like, you can do this for half an hour and have made no progress, whereas in half an hour you've stolen, like, 20 lunar curtains or whatever it is, yeah. I think the thing that did it for me, customization-wise, was more Blitzball. Like, not wanting to blitz for customizing first strike or evade encounter, because I just don't like playing Blitzball. It's quite funny, I was playing some of P. Birdman's mod, and I was playing Blitzball in that so I could get Wacker's Overdrives, and I kind of struggled. Like, I think it was the tournament where I was trying to get attack reels, and I was just getting completely wrecked by the Albert Sykes at the beginning. Like, my players were just refusing to score past Nimrock. And I guess it was just outside, yeah, just after Luca. Yeah, I am trying to get Dark Touch on Titus. Basically because I don't have Dark Attack on Whacker, and I don't want to spend an ability on Dark Attack or Dark Buster. So yeah, I didn't expect it to be as rough as it's been. We've seen I think we've seen the second Garuda drop Dark Touch for Lulu and Whacker, but I already got one from Whacker off the first Garuda, so it is what it is. Thought about farming Blitzball for mandatory fights only to make Yuno a bit stronger. Am I getting Sleep Buster? I'm planning to get Sleep Strike from Sinspawn Gui, although given how this is the equipment farming has started, that may be optimistic as well. So my plan right now is really not to invest any of my ability slots into abilities that are only useful for random encounters, which is obviously super greedy. Like, without escaping and without healing, random encounters are going to be problematic, so I might end up caving at some point, in which case something like Sleep Buster could make a lot of sense. But yeah, for now I'm trying to get as far as possible with just equipment abilities. Is it true that... Yes. Yeah. That would definitely... Yeah, that would be a consideration with Sleep Buster plus Sleep Touch, which is not too difficult to get. I don't think you get to stack the duration. I'm not completely sure though. I think you get 150% infliction rate for 3 turns. No, this drop's been kind of rough. Obviously, this is just superstition, but it is a bit of an ominous start, given how much equipment farming and stuff is going to be happening later on, that we cannot get Dark Touch off this thing. I don't know what the chance of the weapon auto ability being Dark Touch is, but it seems like it's not high. But it's still crazy to me that we've only had one weapon for Titus. Am I using UNX? The mod I'm using is... It's called Special K. It's like the successor to Untitled Project X. Well, I'm not sure success is quite the right word. I mean, I know I can just cheat in the drop, but again, I don't really feel like doing that on a fight this early. Pretty sure the duration stacks. Not sure if it's with touch plus strike or silence skill plus the strike. Okay. Yeah, I'd be interested to know. Yeah, right now though I'm not using any of the stuff from Untitled Project X. I'm planning to just use it to skip cutscenes later if I'm having to refight battles with long cutscenes. But for now I'm just using the in-game ×4 speed. Come on, Garuda. I know you've got that Twilight Steel in there somewhere. Nope. Yeah, I really can't accept Dark Touch for Lulu. It's like, she's gonna have her hands full with other stuff. No time to be physically attacking things. Dark Touch 2 out of 7. Yeah. Touch and strike is 6 turns. Okay, nice. That is cool. I guess, yeah, this is what not playing with Customize means. I never came across that. I think though that turning like Buster into 3 turns is probably a bigger deal than going from 3 to 6. But still, yeah, that is pretty nice to know about. I'm considering just letting this go and getting Dark Touch on Titus from Jino on Kilika. Okay, we've now had Dark Touch for everyone but Titus from this silly thing. Yeah, you have to do touch first and then strike after. Buster plus touch plus strike, 6 turns, guaranteed status. I think if I get another Dark Touch, even if it's for Unit or Lulu, I'll just carry on and try and beat the Underwater Since-Born with just Whacker having Dark Touch. Oops, that window is not in the right place. I wonder if there's a... No, I don't think there is an autosave at the beginning of the underwater part of the fight on the way to Kilika. Not that the fight against the Finn would take long, but there is the cutscene and stuff before. Well, hey, I mean that's what the cutscene skip is for. Blinding Cutsith, alright. Okay game, you win this round. Let's just press on and get... Oh, I can't actually change formation yet. Yeah, let's just go on and get Dark Touch from Kilika, where it's a 100%... well, it's a guarantee for Titus, weapon-wise at least. Yeah, why didn't I let the boy handle that one? That is a good question. I was thinking about the flan. Okay, 35 MP from the bird. 30 off the flan. Okay. Yuna, get in here. Water Flan, weak to Ultima. I would have loved a waterproof off that. Okay, and we should definitely pick up HP plus 10% for Yuna here. Okay, I haven't really played around with the supercharge mode. Oops, not you. Huh? Yeah, do you know the mechanics of how that actually works? Does it just mean you have full overdrive all the time? Yeah, I mean, the very beginning of overdrives only is kind of a problem until you get something other than stoic, right? But I guess you could sort of make an exception for that. Oh, there's the ring. Okay. We don't need any of this other stuff. Nope. Fills HP and overdrive every time you get a turn. Huh. Okay. I don't know, Tross? Yeah, I mean, I guess you just have to charge up Riku's overdrive against Piranhas. Sure. Although, does overdrive only mean no stealing? I guess you have a grenade left over. Yeah, because you start with 2 grenades, right? And you only have to throw one of them. Click. I would guess that someone has tried overdrive only at some point. It reminds me of like limit break only challenges in Final Fantasy VII that I know people have done. Yeah, so let's see. If supercharge gives you full HP and overdrive every time you get a turn. Yeah, the trouble is that feels kind of too broken. Obviously. I think you'd have to, I mean, maybe you could do something where you just have to restrict you just have to restrict a lot of the overdrives, like most of the mixers. Can't say how strict he was with other stuff, like no stealing. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't know that you need to literally have it be overdrives only, or overdrives is the only way you deal damage, or what have you.
ユーナの親って
大召喚士ブラスカ様10年前にユーナは
Alright, so this first battle is not going to be a problem. Second battle...
この人にそういう
Oh, I didn't go back to the Besaid shop and get any equipment, although I think the defense plus 5% is better than what they sell anyway. But I don't have anything on... Yeah, I have no armor at all on Waka, which also sucks because it cuts his crit chance. Oh well, it is what it is. We'll see how this goes. Okay, so you have that equipped. Yeah, just Brotherhood. A lot of Loner charging OD and then swapping people around when they're at low HP. Yeah, I guess we're charging overdrives. Yeah, in battles where you actually need multiple overdrives, that's going to be... Yeah, there's going to be some like slightly messy logistics of getting people in and out. Although that's kind of like how no sphere grid, no customized, no items ends up going in some places anyway.
なんだ
Alright, we can throw some Gil at Owaka. I mean, we're not using it for anything else. I can pick up the 3rd Albed Primer from the Chocobo, the Power Room, even though Albed Primers are not doing much this run. Sure, random man who just insulted us, you can have some money. Oh, Owaka's voice actor is kind of funny. No figured we could only.
動力室でも珍しくもなジョコボうわはあ
旅の間
Right, we really don't need to pick up potions. I don't think there's anything else worth grabbing. I did equip that HP plus on Yuno, although it's not going to matter, and the front line is forced or predetermined for this battle. Okay. Oh, no Spigrid Riku only for the supercharge. Oh, okay, that's kind of interesting. Alright. We'll let this cutscene play the first time. I'm just gonna speed through it if we have to watch it again, which I think we may well have to. I feel like in No Spigrid, I don't know if having overdrive every turn helps in No Spigrid Rikuroni against BFA. Maybe it does. I don't know. I don't really know quite how that fight would go. I guess you can one-shot the first form with a 9-hit mix rather than having to throw a couple element gems, but thinking more about the full heal every turn. Right. Oh yeah, the full heal, yeah. Full heal every turn seems pretty exploitable too, true.
Oyaji 死んだんだ。10年前、ザナルカンドの海でな。
そっか。
ある日、海へトレーニングに行ったまま帰ってこなかった。それっきり行方不明さ。
ジェクトさんはその日にスピラに来たんだよ。
I definitely think both Titus and Yuno are more expressive in Japanese. It's actually funny. Like, yeah, there are parts of the English voice acting, I mean, not that I think it's bad, but it's definitely less, less overacted isn't really the right way of saying it, but they're less expressive, like they express less surprise, or whatever. I mean, Yuna's pretty, like... I feel like Yuno as well. Alright, Sin's Fin, week 2, Ultima. Won't hear with Yuna by my side. Well, we will. It'll just be Japanese. But yeah, sorry, I know what you mean. It would be hilarious if they also just rushed the Japanese voice acting line for no reason. Yeah, that would be good. Okay, something tells me that they did not set up the animation to really work great with that fight. Too bad we didn't get to kill all the Sin Scales. I guess they're at too different a distance that Ultima can't hit them all at once. Alright, well, definitely a losable fight, I think, and unfortunately not too much in the way of strategy. I mean, we literally just wail on the boss. There's nothing... Yeah, I mean, Dark Touch works or it doesn't. There's not much planning for it. And yeah, we don't have water protection, which is usual. And I don't think we're getting an autosave here, which is too bad. Yeah, I think I've lost this fight even with access to the two dark attacks you normally get, which probably doesn't bode super well, but we will see. Alright, great start. Would have loved one more of those to maybe hit Whacker, but we're okay. And yeah, can't defend or anything to reduce the blender damage. I don't think you can anyway, it's just normal like magic based and also magic damage. Not physical. Ooh, lucky. We won the 2 coin flips, but Titus is taking a bit too much damage here. So this was basically like having the double dark attack as normal. Yeah, it's exactly the same. But Titus is going to die to the blender. And I think we still have a little ways to go here, unfortunately. No, Titus is just going to get sniped by the scales. Oh, he was dying here anyway. Okay, well, sure. Yeah, we probably need another Dark Infliction right now, or Drain Touch just miss. Because the trouble is that the healing off Drain Touch just cuts down Whacker's damage by so much that... Yeah, I think this is going to be... I think we're a few too many hits away from winning now. Okay, well, Darkness, yeah, okay. Oh, that was funny. All that fuss about Dark Touch, and then it was just the Sin Scales picking on Titus that actually killed us. Alright. Yeah, and that autosave is just at the start of talking to Yuna. Yeah, okay. Let's try cutscene skipper. Yeah, so that puts some text up in the top left that probably overlaps with what I wrote, but it's not a big deal. And this is going much faster. I don't think I even need to mash X. It just, yeah, it just fast forwards the text. Yeah, between the skipper from the mod plus being able to skip the movies from just the PC remaster, yeah, okay, that's nice. Yeah, okay, that really helped. Good stuff. Too bad Lulu can't swim. Yeah, I had the same thing, funnily enough. Alright, won the first coin flip again. It was really the Sin Scales more than the boss that actually messed us up that first attempt. They just railed on poor Titus. And 3 in a row at the beginning here. Oh boy. In fact, this basically started the exact same way as the last fight. It's funny. Yeah, we really need the Sin Scales to not hit Titus. Oh, we probably need a Darkness there too. Oh man, yeah, this has not gone well. Now he just dies for the blender. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, again, I don't think... Yeah, lack of Dark Touch and Titus isn't the issue. Maybe if Whacker hits like 3 crits in a row here. Hmm. Nope, that's not going to do it. yeah, I mean, it really doesn't help to do something like defend with Titus. Like, he's just too much of the damage output, and obviously we don't know how the little sin scales are going to attack anyway, so like I said before, there's not much to be said about this fight. Just mash X and hope. Alright, round 3. No darkness. Not good. Titus getting hit again. Also not good. Well, we got a more even distribution of the damage. And it did miss one of the opening 2 drain attacks, or drain touches. So maybe a couple of crits somewhere in there. At least the timing of the dark infliction doesn't matter, like it's always going to be active for the next 2 drain touches whenever in the cycle you inflict it. That's something. Come on, crits. Yeah, that's good. Alright, cautiously optimistic here. Nice. And darkness again. Excellent. Maybe Titus can survive this? No. Nuts. That sucks. A few HP... Yeah, a few HP going the other way there could have made a difference. I think I get one more attack here with Whacker. Maybe 2? Yeah. 2 more. Oh dear. Yeah, so that was a case of getting good damage distribution on the 2 characters, but that first... I think that was really close. Like, that first attack from Whacker not inflicting darkness was the issue. Yeah, that was close. I think you're right. Alright, 4th attempt, I think? Perfect start. Nice, okay. Let's do it. Crit plus darkness. Both the scales hitting Titus. Okay, but the other two hit Whacker, that's okay. I wonder whether Blender can actually low roll below 100. It does seem like the damage range... Yeah, maybe it can't. It does seem like the damage range on Blender could potentially come in. Oh, that's a crit but not darkness. Well, that kind of makes up for the healing. Yeah. Never seen Blender below 100, yeah. We got 2 crits with Titus this fight though. So we're actually maybe okay here still. Okay, connected both the Drain Touches onto Titus, but that's only 107 HP or whatever. And Titus is going to survive the next Blender, provided he doesn't get hit by both of the little dudes. Which he didn't. Okay. I think he gets another attack before those other 2 Sin Scales. Yeah, he does. Alright. I think this is it. Nice. Oh, man. Well, that was kind of rough. Yeah. It's funny, the addition of the Sin Scales, like, despite the fact I've fought this so many times, yeah, the addition of the Sin Scales just kind of makes it difficult to gauge. Like, I'm glad I didn't try and farm the Gruder any longer. If anything, I probably should have stopped sooner. Alright, we pick up a blue shield, which is not bad for Extractor. And maybe Maclania Forest too, I guess, if we don't get null-tied.
ザナルカンドで真に襲われてだから
私シンを倒します。必ず倒します。
なんて甘いこと。
Okay, so first thing to do here, I think, is try to beat Lord Ochu.
ここは俺の知らない世界で。
105 to 118, yep.
これが
Yeah. That looks like about the right range. I don't think I've ever seen it go below 100 now, that I think about it either. Yeah, so can I beat Lord Ochu without having copycat on somebody? I can definitely get a second Ultima. Maybe with a Water Ward, yeah. The Water Ward helps for Ochu as well, that's a good point.
私に仲良く。
ありがたい。もう
The slightly awkward thing with Ochu is also when it falls asleep and regenerates.
どちらへ行けばいい？
I think I do want to kill it though, because yeah, we definitely want the Null Blaze Shield. Any time to save on worker farming is good, and I don't want to come back to it later. Yeah, with Copycat I can definitely do it, because Yuna has enough MP for 3 Copycats, so I just need to time worker farming without Thunder. It's okay, workers are weak to Ultima. Like, it actually is fine because you just have to hit the save sphere each time to get Lulu's MP back. I mean, the animation is longer, right? But like, yeah, it's fine. Worker farming with no abilities. Now that would be sort of annoying. Yeah, the last time I did worker farming, I was trying to make a kind of challenge save on P. Birdman's mod, and that took ages. So, however bad this is going to be, I don't think it's going to be as rough as that. Just because the drop rate was, for items at least, the drop rate was nerfed. Yeah, see, everything's weak to ultimate, or a lot of things. It would be funny if there was stuff that was actually just straight up weak to ultimate. Strong to everything else, but weak to ultimate. Lower ability sphere, drop rate.
最後って何？
Yeah, stuff is weak to Holy. Unileska isn't, which is annoying because she should be. But Evre Altana is weak to Holy, and I'm pretty sure Ghost is or can be weak to Holy. Ghost and Wraith. And maybe some other stuff too. I think I actually like the tone of Lulu's English voice actors slightly more than the Japanese, unlike most of the other characters. Yeah. Yeah, Blitz. Yeah. It's sad. Alright, so we have to go talk to Waka. Let's pick up the Albert Primer. We don't need to get the ether or the antidotes. Yeah, that's fine. I don't want to buy anything, but I will steal this book from your desk or your table. Yeah. Oops, we need to talk to Waka. I'm not sure how the tentacles work with Ultima, with absorbing magic aimed at Jeannot. I can guess what's going to happen, but I actually haven't tried it. Yeah, before that though, we'll just do the Lancet tutorial and then have a crack at Lord Ochu. Alright. Come on, Rigora, where are you? I wouldn't mind picking up Poison Touch for... I guess Tidus is a good choice for that too. I don't really feel like repeating the first Rigora fight though. What's this encounter rate? Oh, it must be tied to... You must have to run at least so far away from the save sphere or something for it to even have a chance of triggering. That's funny. Not that I needed those You need to actually walk forward? Yeah. Apparently. There we go.
なんだよ龍拳って。
本来は敵を弱らせて自分を回復する技。でもロンゾ族が使えば魔物の技を自分のものにできる場合もある。
お、すごそう。
Alright, only Lancet of the run. And ultimate. Yeah, I'm not going to bother refighting that for Poison Touch. We have a chance of getting it from someone else at least. And Poison, yeah, we can buy Poison Touch equipment. Yeah, I'm not worried about it. So let's see. What's my lineup for Lord Ocho? I think I want this. I just want the fastest characters in the front. Yeah, Water Ward is good on Titus. That doesn't do anything. Still haven't got armor for Waka, that's a little unfortunate. I can buy some before we leave Kilika though. No armor on... Yeah, that's fine. So MP wise, Lord Ocho I think just has a handful of MP. I didn't write down how much it is, but it's not much. So I can get a second... Yeah, I can get a second ultimate from Doublecast Osmos against Yuna plus any other character. Yeah. And we'll see if that is going to be enough. Is there a reason to try and do a little physical damage first? No, I don't think so. Yeah, yeah. The sequencing becomes more important once I have Copycat, because that obviously has to get timed to go after Ultimo or whatever I'm copying, but let's just bring in Lulu right away and hope she lives to cast a second or third what's it called? Ultima. Actually, I can get an Osmos in with the first... Yeah, we don't need any of the gear from these guys. I can get an Osmos in with the first Ultima, which I want to do anyway, because obviously why cast Ultima at rank 7 when you can cast it at rank 3? So, double cast. Ultima on you, Osmos on Yuna. Oh, it doesn't have any magic defense. For some reason I thought it was like, it had a little bit. Yeah, sadly the game will not let you, yeah, even if you put Osmos as the first ability in double cast, it doesn't let you cast stack an Ultima in there on the second one, even though you might get some MP back. So... Oh, this is going to be easier than I thought. We actually just kill it. Yeah, this is going to be easier than I thought. We actually just kill it off the second Ultima, probably. So what's the threshold for the regen? I think if it takes 2500 damage, it will fall asleep. Not that that would even be a disaster. So we want to do a little more damage to it, maximize the chance of the Ultima killing it. So I think we want to do... like a Titus attack worth. Yeah, that's really good. We might have the problem of low rolling the Ultima. I'm not sure Ultima can roll lower than 2157 against something without magic defense though. We don't need Yuna here. We do want... Doesn't matter too much who else is here. We could still be in trouble if Lulu gets hit by the Poison Claw and poisoned, but we obviously can't affect that outcome with the other characters. Hit Titus, yeah, that's no problem. So we're going to see one more Poison Claw. Yeah. Actually, let me bring in Waka. Since Kamari and Titus's MP actually adds up exactly to 90, in case I do screw this up somehow. So now I won't double cast, I'll just straight Osmose Waka. I probably could Osmose Lord Ochu, but I'm not sure how much MP it has. I don't think it's going to be under 10, but this is just completely safe to do. Yep, second Poison Claw. Yeah, I mean, the Poison Claws not hitting Lulu means we win pretty easily, I think. And I can get a turn after Lulu, which is, yeah, that's going to be good as well. I guess I do that with Yuna. So I think the problem here would just be if it survived the HP damage, and I'm not sure that's even possible. Well, let's go ahead and stick a double cast on. Double cast Ultimate and then Osmose Lord Ocho as well, in case it does survive. It's just the regen off it falling asleep that could be a slight issue, but I think yeah, I mean, I think it's just going to die here, to be honest. It did. Alright, nice. So, Poison Touch for Lulu. I think that's fine. We can buy it later, but I can definitely imagine random encounters where that's somewhat useful, like when Lulu doesn't have MP and doesn't have a way to, you know, halfway through the high road or whatever, when I've already osmosed off my other character's MP. Okay, I think I want to get back to the save sphere though before going over and grabbing the other stuff here. Because we are not in great shape to... We're definitely not in great shape to beat like a series of encounters. Alright, so we'll get the scout. Yeah, this is actually an annoying encounter. I think it's only the yellow element that actually gives me enough MP. Yeah, yellow element is 100 MP. We're actually so close to the save sphere. I think what happened then is we just built up the steps since the Lord Ocho encounter. Alright, let's get that equipped so Waka can take out the bees. Yeah, I think it's also good against the lizards, so I think that's just better than Dark Touch here. Definitely not wasting or using an ultimate on this. That's fine. Yeah, this is where Lancet would be nice for that guaranteed 4 damage. Probably Kamari kills though. There's definitely some of these enemies in the early areas that have no evasion stat or pretty low evasion. Yeah, that encounter is absolutely fine. And the element encounter is not, or encounters are not too bad because, like I said, we can get Osmose down. So yeah, just go back to having fastest characters in the front line. We don't want to mess around here though. Let's just... yeah. Yeah, Remedy, and then Nullblade Shield. Excellent. There's the other Crusader slightly further north, but pretty sure they just give an item or something. It's not anything important. So let's just get out of here. Uh-oh. Well, we still have Ultima available here. Sadly, what we can't do is cast Ultima but have the yellow element survive. And I also... okay, let's see what happens here. So I'm gonna go Ultima on the enemies and then Osmos on Yuna. I think what's gonna happen is that the battle will end before the Osmos goes off on Yuna, but I've not tried this before, so we'll see. Oh no, you actually get the Osmos afterwards. That's pretty cool. I mean, it makes sense because the double cast is like all one ability or whatever, but if it's not obvious, it would work that way. Okay, that makes me a bit more optimistic about random encounters and getting MP back at least a little bit afterwards. Yeah. Alright, Wakka's a bit hurt here. Well, we have no quick way to kill the element. I don't think we're going to get another encounter after this, though, so let's just bring in... yeah, Wakka's guaranteed kill against the bee. Actually, you can just Osmos the bee. Yeah, it's only 5 MP, but we only needed 4. Maybe we should have swapped. I don't think it's going to matter. Yeah, it didn't hit Yuna anyway. So I guess we do the same thing and just Osmos Wakka. Oh, we might have another encounter actually. We're not as close as I thought. That could get dodgy. Let's stick Kamari in here instead of Wakka. Yuna and Titus are still reasonably healthy. Yeah, an ambush, double Rigora ambush or something could be bad, but probably we're still okay. Alright, no encounter. Nice. Yeah, so let's see how this encounter goes, but I think my plan is to get that Dark Touch drop for Titus. I wonder if Ultima hits both Tentacles and Jeannot at the same time. Because they're not really... like, they're not on the same side of the battlefield. We shall find out. Okay, let's get Kamari out of there. And... yeah, this is all fine. So you think it will hit? You think it'll hit all 3 enemies at once? Okay. They're all the same, like, distance range-wise. So yeah, I think that would make sense. It would just be the animations can be kind of funny. I'm not sure where it'll actually put it. Okay, so how much MP does Jeannot have? It does not have much. I think it's enough that with... No, I think I should just double cast Ultima. Oh yeah, it does just hit everything. Sweet. Yep. And I think I should stick this Osmos onto Yuna, just because then it doesn't matter who's in the party. Yeah, then I can just Osmos from the boss. Oh, tentacles absorb magic. Oh, get wrecked. GG, tentacles. Yeah, I know it's a thing for like single target, but I did not think that's how it would work for this. Oh well. Why they're so stingy with MPN enemies? Yeah, the MPN enemies, the more I look at it, the more it just kind of seems arbitrary. Oh, this isn't a good damage range. We don't have a fast way of killing this though. Yeah. Or at least Titus is dodging. I think these things just have really crap accuracy. Yeah, we're about to get a sigh from Jeannot, but that doesn't really matter. Yuna's kind of useless here, so let's have her... Someone has to spend time attacking this tentacle, so better it be someone fast. So one more hit from Kimahri should do that, and then... Yes. So let's have Lulu come and just grab... Let's just do an Osmos onto Titus here, since I do need to do that before I start doing more damage. We're not going to see Sai here from the next boss turn. Yep, Kimahri kills the tentacle. Alright, let's see your tentacles defend you from this. And let's Osmos Kimahri. I do want to try and have Titus land the last hit though. I don't think that will be too hard to arrange. Okay, I think an Osmos on the boss or Whacker. I'm pretty sure that Jeannot must have at least 10 MP. I don't think I remember it being like a 1 MP enemy. So what have we got now? Staccato coming? Yeah, that's all gonna be fine. Can we kill it by the time Titus makes another attack? Probably not, but yeah, we're on pace to... We definitely don't need another Ultima. Okay, maybe we can kill it by Titus' next attack. Oh, Venom. Why did I forget about that? Not that it really did too much. So we can kill it with Kimahri attack, Whacker attack. Titus attack, I believe. Do I want to do... Yeah, I guess I'd rather do Whacker attack first, so that if I get a crit with Kimahri, I wouldn't be giving... No, I guess a crit for... Yeah, I can... No, I should attack first with Kimahri. So 227, yeah. And finish it off for Titus.
きっつー
呼んじまった。
ガードは大変。
お前バトル？
あのさ、
シンの体から剥がれ。
放っておくとシンが戻ってくる。さっさと退治しちまわないとな。
バトルの才能があるかもってワッカに言われて。この時
Yeah, real talent, Titus. That battle was all about you, clearly. Bright Shield. Alright. Well, I'm going to reset and go for the Dark Touch on Titus, but I think I'm going to call it for now for the stream. I've been going about 3 hours and 40 minutes. Thanks for watching and hanging out. I will be back tomorrow. Might stream in the morning, US time, or if not, about the same time as today. Yeah, I haven't quite decided yet. I don't have the week completely off work, so I've got bits and pieces of meetings and stuff that I still need to do. But yeah, anyway, we'll get back to it at some point tomorrow. And yeah, I'll stick this up on YouTube too. Not sure how far we can get without adding more abilities, but yeah, hopefully. I feel like we probably can beat a Blitzerator just with Lulu osmosing a second ultimate off of Kamari and Titus. Alright then, thanks a lot for watching, and yeah, see you tomorrow or some other time.